How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to Season 2 of Helluva Boss. I very much enjoyed Season 1 of this show. I was very vocal about the fact that I liked it possibly even more than Has Been Hotel. I think this show is like way funnier than Has Been Hotel. There are more characters in it that I personally find interesting than in Has Been Hotel. The action sequence at the end of episode 6 blew me away. The musical number at the end of episode 7 proceeded to blow me even farther away. This show has just managed to impress me further and further with each episode that I watch, and the idea that I'm now embarking on a second season of it fills me with such excitement. So what are my hopes, dreams, and expectations? To own a ranch. What are my hopes, dreams, and expectations for this show? Above anything else, I just want it to remain as funny as it is. Not that the animation was like anything bad before, but I am sort of expecting a bump in animation quality going into its second season, just because this show is like unbelievably popular. Has Been Hotel is even more popular than this, so I'm kind of expecting with season 2, they probably went into it with a slightly bigger budget. That would be cool to see, but like, I'd be so fine with the animation quality staying on par with season 1, as long as it stays as funny as it was. My biggest issue with Rick and Morty is the fact that seasons 1 through 3 were like stacked to the brim with relentlessly funny episodes, and like every now and then they'd throw in something wicked dark and sad at you. And when they did, it was done really well, and it really made you like stop and contemplate whatever themes they were trying to explore, and it like elevated the show beyond just being a really funny, silly show. But then after season 3, it was almost as if the show felt like it needed every episode to have some hard-hitting, galaxy brain, emotionally crippling moment. And then it just felt forced, and it felt pretentious, and it got exhausting to watch. That is my biggest concern with this show, is that it'll get too caught up in its own need to prove itself as something more than a silly comedy. I'm fine with comedies having deeper themes and complex plots and characters. I just don't like when shows sacrifice their comedy for that. So that's my biggest hope, is that this show doesn't get bogged down in its own pretension and remains as funny as it started off as, because it started off really, really funny. So with all that out of the way, let's get into it. But first, we gotta talk about today's sponsor, Storyverse. You know what the worst part about reading is? Starting a book. Especially if you're somebody who hasn't read in a long time. Getting back into reading feels like the universe pulling a prank on you. Just sitting there, staring at walls of text like, was there really a time I thought this was better than movies? And of course, once you break past that initial barrier, then reading becomes fun again. But what if you didn't have to break past a barrier for reading to become fun? What if you could just instantly become immersed in a story instead? Well, that's where Storyverse comes in. Storyverse is an app that turns reading into a fully immersive audio-visual experience by connecting talented writers and animators from around the world to create original animated stories in a new read-watching format. It's a platform featuring tons of original stories accompanied by full animation, music, and sound effects woven in seamlessly, some of which even feature voice acting. Each story essentially has an animated trailer that you can watch before choosing to read it, which is great for pulling you into the narrative. And then once you're reading the story, the animations do an amazing job at keeping you immersed until the very end. And there is a huge variety of stories to choose from, both in terms of genre and animation style. And there are some edgy genres too. There's horror, thriller, there's even one just titled Violence. This app is a blend of comic books, graphic novels, and your favorite animated series. So if you're a fan of great animated stories, and I know you are, then you're gonna want to check this app out. Make sure you click on the link in my description below to check out Storyverse for free today. And follow them on Instagram and TikTok for all the latest trailers and behind the scenes content. Thank you so much to Storyverse for sponsoring today's video, and now, on with the show.
Yay! Birthday! Birthday! Woohoo! Birthday time! Calm yourself, young prince. You know excitement is unbecoming of a geisha.
Oh, what? Prince? Is this a baby Stolas, or has this dude been hiding children from me? Jesus Christ, does he go through this whole song and dance every time somebody enters his room? What a drama queen. Fucking relax. You don't need to morph into a ninth-dimensional nightmare being just to greet your son in the morning.
You will be entrusted with the study of the earth skies, the stars, the prophecies they hold, all that stuff. Isn't that fun? You will begin the studies of your grimoire.
You really tell that Stolas' family is rich by the way they hoard this show's entire animation budget. Every time we see where Stolas lives, it's like the animation budget triples. What are the show's producers, a bunch of furries or something? Yeah, look, we'll fund your silly little demon show. Just make sure the bird guy looks real good.
You are now engaged. Congratulations. Isn't she charming?
Wow, immediate and aggressive response to what is essentially this girl's Tinder photo.
That's an ugly noise, son. Here, how about you cease this bitch crying?
Wow, equally immediate and aggressive response coming from dad over here.
That usually works.
That simply cannot be true. That was the least comforting advice I've ever heard anyone give to a crying person. Oh, wow, oh my god, okay, you're crying. Okay, I know how to handle this. Stop it. Why did you get louder? Wow, gotta love seeing this cycle of trauma manifest itself here. It's cool seeing the king take Stolas to the circus just to make himself feel better as a parent, even though Stolas clearly does not want to be at the circus, considering the fact that this is exactly what Stolas ends up doing to his own daughter later down the line. Like, it's interesting seeing Stolas inherit some of his bad parenting habits from his father.
You ready, Blitzo? Born ready.
Oh my god, I totally forgot they alluded to Blitz being a clown in like the second episode. This is such a weird origin story for Blitz, and I'm really struggling to wrap my head around the fact that this was actually the plan from the very beginning. This is just such a strange trajectory to take this character in, but it's the trajectory that I met the character in as well.
Crap.
Dude, try a different animal. You're blowing this. You keep tying them in the same weird shape. Your technique is clearly fucked. Okay, just ditch the bit.
Now it's a gross worm horse. See? He gets it. Because horses, they make no sense. Okay, Blitzo.
What are you doing? Don't interrupt him. Blitz was absolutely killing with that what's the deal with horses bit. Also, this audience needs to fucking chill. How is Stolas the only one laughing at that bit? He's like 6 years old doing stand-up comedy. You guys need to lower your expectations here.
Hey, everybody, look at this. It's Banana Pudding the Clown Horsey.
What the hell? You guys gave baby Alex Brightman a standing ovation? He didn't even tell a joke. He doesn't even have 2 Tonys yet.
I liked his broken horse stroke. It was funny. Their legs do stop working when they eat too much sugar. It's called laminitis.
Alright, well, if your joke requires a thorough knowledge on horse anatomy, you can't be that mad when it draws in a niche audience.
That was real great. So, that little clown that you have, my son really enjoyed that one. I was wondering if I could buy him.
This is a wild backstory for Blitz. Super nice of Stolas' dad to buy Blitz. Super fucked of Blitz's dad to sell him.
Here is your new friend, my son. Happy birthday.
A friend?
I guess.
Yeah, more like employee. Or slave. But like, not really, I guess. I don't know, what's like a softer, more friendly term for slave? What, like intern?
I've never had a friend to share my books with.
You know it would be fun? A game. Let's play Treasure Hunt.
Hey guys. The last season ended with Blitz ruthlessly hurting Stolas for no reason, and I wasn't into it. I don't need to see that happen again in a different timeline. Alright, I don't need to see Stolas' trauma written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Can I just get like 23 minutes of young Stolas having a friend and being liked?
Well, that's an odd game. Is this an imp game?
Sure. Why not?
Well, if it's what you want to play,
Let's do it.
Oh, stop. Am I gonna fucking hate this? Blitz is gonna trick Stolas into stealing all of his family's stuff, and then Stolas' dad is gonna beat him or something because this show thinks trauma is hot.
You know what I'm gonna do when I grow up? I'm gonna run my own circus, and I'm gonna be the most famous imp ever, and I'll be able to do what I wanna do.
You know, things kind of worked out for him. He does end up becoming his own boss and running an office full of bozos. You know, it's not that far off from owning a circus.
Yeah, a big office. Circus business with clowns and horses. And the horses will all have good names, like Stapler and Biscuit Queen.
I can't believe coming up with good horse names has been like a 30-year struggle for Blitz. I mean, it makes sense. The horse names Adult Blitz came up with weren't good, and I'm pretty sure one of them was just a number. But I didn't realize he'd been working at it for this long.
No, Stolas is terrible in bed. I swear to fuck, he just lays there staring at the wall and I have to do everything. It's embarrassing.
Jesus Christ, lady, don't you have any other interests? Get some hobbies outside of shit-talking your husband. It's like your whole personality. Are you a bird? Talk about seeds or something. Also, this is a wildly dark description she's giving, considering Stolas is a gay man who was forced into this marriage.
Do you have anything stronger than this?
We have absinthe, Your Highness.
Bring me all of it.
Poor people. Oh, I'm so glad that they're not.
At first I was like, oh, gross, rats. And then I realized, oh, gross, giant bird man.
You could have asked to visit, you know. It's been a long time, but I have a very good memory.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, Stolas, you have to stop talking to this guy. He's horrible for you. No way Blitz is that good in bed, right? Like, hell must be flooded with people who are good at sex. Stolas must be able to find somebody who's nicer than Blitz is. Although I guess hell isn't really flooded with people who are nice, so maybe Blitz is the best he can find.
How afraid should I be?
Well, I mean, how afraid do you want to be?
Of being killed? Probably not very.
You know, this is, getting a wee bit... Is it hot? I'm starting to feel it getting very hot.
I can't tell if Stolas suddenly got nervous because he's shy, or because Blitz still hasn't confirmed whether or not he's here to murder him.
Well... Oh my fuck!
Wow, great reaction out of Stolas. I thought Blitz was trying to eat him. That so wasn't a sexy bite, right? I feel like no sexy bite should include all of the teeth. Quick survival tip for anybody who finds himself in this situation. Canines and up, it's a love bite. Canines and back, they're eating you.
I want you to... me with your... in... Get it all the way... Get it all the way through me, you...
Oh my god! Wow, that was the first time I've ever been thankful for the fact that Stolas is an owl.
And how much it means that the one who wants me is... my first ever friend.
I think I hate Blitz. I think I do. He's just too awful to Stolas. Not in like a poorly written kind of way, but I just hate watching this world in which absolutely zero people want Stolas to be happy. I need an episode where Moxie and Stolas hang out with each other, and Moxie's just like, you know what? This dude's super cool. I want to see him succeed. I know Blitz is about to turn around and give Stolas what he wants right now, but that doesn't excuse the fact that Blitz is chronically horrible to Stolas.
What the fuck was that, Stolas?
That was the sound of a fucking divorce!
What a girl boss. What an absolute female CEO.
Owl in a cage.
Oh, let's go! I fucking love when Stolas sings! Also, this song's lyrics go so hard, and he's only said like 8 words so far.
Your gilded jail.
The fuck are you doing?
Moving the heart and mind of one boy in Los Angeles who sometimes feels scared. Who sometimes feels lonely. Who has never felt seen by any person until right now. That is what Stolas is doing, ma'am.
Well, stop! It's annoying to hear you screeching your silly woes all the time.
Oh, my bad. Fuck me, I guess. Stolas, can you toss this bitch off of the balcony already? It's like way better than she deserves, but honestly, it'd be the polite thing to do.
I cannot do this anymore. I want you out. Now.
What do you mean, out?
I mean out!
I mean off! Off the balcony! Thrown, preferably!
What do you think the rest of the Goetia family will think? And Drelf
I don't care what your arrogant brother thinks.
What a Madam President!
You have fallen from what little grace you had, and I know you'll pay for it.
No thank you. Please no thank you. Look, I love when decisions have consequences in TV shows. But Stolas is the last person who needs consequences thrown at his decisions. I so don't need to see Stolas go through his Theon Greyjoy arc, or whatever this show has planned for him. Why can't he just enjoy this little girl boss moment he just had? Speaking of enjoying things, you would my Patreon. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more exclusive content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you get access to tons of exclusive reaction videos not found anywhere on YouTube, including Food Wars reactions, Blue Lock reactions, Hell's Paradise, as well as some bonus reactions. On top of that, you also get access to all the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future, as well as access to my private Discord server where you can chat with me, Danny Mata, the man whose channel this is. All of that will be in the link in my description below. Make sure you check it out. It really helps out my page a ton. And now, on to the next one.
What appears to mortal beings as a meteor shower, we can see for what it is. Azathoth's tears.
Quit showing me Stolas! At this point, even seeing him be happy in the past makes me upset.
Hey, Dad. Dad?
Oh, fuck, he's gonna miss the Comet show he promised he'd watch with his daughter. Oh, and she woke up so excited, and she usually hates him, and this show fucking sucks. I don't wanna see a relatively nice guy's life fall apart. That's not entertainment. Alright, I have mirrors for that. If I wanted to watch a dude's psyche steadily break down, I'd watch every video I've ever uploaded in chronological order.
But tonight we're supposed to...
Darling, can we not talk about this now? Your mother's being a real bitch.
I am about to throw up. Wasn't this show supposed to be a comedy? Remember that pitch? Remember when this show was like, hey, I'm funny? I want to hear a joke, Helluva boss, a joke! You ever heard of them?
Honey, wait just a...
Why did you schedule a whole day for this? How long is your sex talk?
What's this all about, honey?
Oh, Blitz finally talked to her about her attitude with clients.
No, good call, Blitz. I totally see the need for you to schedule this way in advance.
If I'm so terrible, how about you just grow a pair and replace me?
Okay, well maybe I might.
Oh god, the double down. Bad call, Blitz.
What?
Oh, never mind. Good call, Blitz. You're doing great. Fucking whatever. I don't know how to raise a kid. I'm sure Moxie has a better handle on this than I do.
Take me to see the stars.
Be funny if the book just dumped her into outer space. You know, it's just like, what, is this not what you wanted? You gotta be specific, bitch! I know for a fact that that is not as funny as I was hoping it would be.
Where am I?
Ugh, never mind. I guess the book's a lot tackier than I am.
So your daughter came by, took your book, and teleported off to who the fuck knows where, and we have no way of getting either of them back, okay? Okay, good talk, bye.
You think the fact that he uses a bone to call people is a coincidence? Do you think the words rotary bone were actually stated at some point in the writer's room?
No chance you can conjure us a couple of those, can you?
Sadly, no.
Oh, know, why do I like him even less as a human? I've gotten so used to seeing this voice come out of a beak, it feels weird seeing it come out of lips.
What, you can't memorize your fucking spells?
Oh, your memory's so great? What's his phone number?
What's anybody's phone number? Who remembers anybody's phone numbers anymore? When was this episode written? 1999?
It probably is.
Sick demon costume, man! It's metal as fuck!
Damn, that girl was in a great mood with money to burn. Never in my life have I been walking down the street and just paid someone for looking cool. I guess I could start, though. Cooler people would probably talk to me a lot more.
And to your left, you'll see the home of one of those influencers who thinks they're hot shit because now they do TV shows.
Ironic, coming from the animated YouTube series whose hotter sister got picked up by Amazon.
You were supposed to be on set an hour ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
Your guest spot on... Sweetie, I'm in the house.
Wow, the movie producer with the Welch's Fruit Snacks is so real. Every film set I've ever been on has been stacked to the fucking gills with this brand of fruit snack.
Very funny, Mr. Ragers. Now get in the car. Come on, boy, come on.
Yup, and that's why they're like crack to actors. At least to the actors who aren't doing crack anyway.
I haven't performed since...
Blitz, if your performance on stage is half as good as it is in bed, you'll leave them breathless.
It's crazy that nobody has addressed the fucked up way season 1 ended between these two. It's wild we're just brushing past that heartbreaking season finale and these two are just back to fucking again.
That was just my wife rolling out of bed.
I do kind of love the idea of Blitz developing a passion for sitcom television. It is just being a modern-day clown, after all. I kind of want the show to pivot hard in this direction.
Bitch hit her head on the way down and shattered her skull. There's blood everywhere. Peed her pants.
You're gonna tell me nobody laughed at the peed her pants bit? What, Bazinga's enough for you fuckers, but that isn't?
Maybe you should adopt. Aw, they're all so cute. And they're sad.
Remember when I made a joke a few episodes ago asking if Blitz adopted Loona from a breeder or a rescue? Can you believe I'm actually getting an answer to that?
Ow! You can have my baby, bitch! I'll never get rid of her!
Why does this scene go really hard? The sound design is really making this scene. Like, that gun sounds so chunky, doesn't it? Also, the lack of any music in Blitz's performance are making this scene way more intense than it has any right to be. Why am I, like, kind of uncomfortable right now? Why is this kind of a lot for me? When did I turn into such a bitch? I just, like, instinctively am, like, kind of cringing a little. Like, my heart is kind of tightening in the same way that it used to when I was a kid watching something I wasn't supposed to be watching on my phone in my bedroom. It's like tapping in to that kind of childhood primal fear, where I'm like, oh, this happy thing is starting to not get so happy, and I'm uncomfortable by it.
Looking for a place where I can see some dumb meteor shower. And all I get is this.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything earlier, but the second she ended up in Los Angeles, I was 100% certain that there was no chance she was gonna see any stars in the sky.
He'd rather spend his time just screaming at my mum. Why does he hate her more than he loves me?
Oof. Oof, Loona, this household is a fucking mess. You are not qualified to handle this level of trauma. You either gotta call a therapist or get a TSA agent, because you are not ready for the amount of baggage she brought with her. Also, in Stolas' defense, Octavia's over here like, oh, if he loves me so much, why didn't he come get me himself? But Stolas is literally in LA right now, looking for Octavia, and it's wild Loona hasn't brought that up yet. It's wild that Loona's about to take all the credit for this rescue operation.
That doesn't mean they don't care.
If he cares, where is he?
He's somewhere down there.
He's here?
Looking for you.
Fucking finally, Loona, way to bury the lead. Although I guess I can't be too upset, you are a dog. But that was some bad girl behavior, Loona.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Aw, that was sweet. At least somebody in the show gets to be happy. Now, if the show could transfer any amount of that energy to Stolas, it'd be wildly appreciated. Also, that cigarette Loona threw into the grass is 100% going to set Los Angeles on fire. Oh my god, I was right! Los Angeles is on fire!
Azathoth's tears. Oh no, oh my dear sweet Fia, I am so...
I know, Dad, it's okay.
I'm like seconds away from crying. I know they're making up right now, but I am so upset that they didn't see the stars together.
Look at that one. Did you see that one?
Now, where the fuck are Eminem?
Ugh, I guess it's enough.
You're the sweetly rotten pustule on my heart as it goes.
I don't like how hard this show is coming for my emotions right now. Like, where the fuck did this coordinated assault on my heart come from? Alright, that was episodes 1 and 2 of season 2 of Helluva Boss. I didn't like a fucking second of it. It was too upsetting. Way too upsetting. Especially considering the already too upsetting season finale I had to endure. I just want, a guarantee that Stolas is gonna be happy. I need like a 1-year warranty on Stolas' heart, because it's just too sad. Man, he's too nice of a guy. He's the only nice guy in the show, other than Moxie, I guess. But Moxie's life is too good. It's too good when you got characters like Stolas getting shit on the whole show. I liked it. It was good. I like that bit when Blitz pulls the gun at the end of, or in the middle of this episode. It's, it is more well animated than season 1. So far, it's not as funny, but I think they were just like, I don't know, I don't mind so much, because we really got in the fucking weeds of it. Brutal. Man, why does every show have to exhaust me? Why can't it ever just be a fun romp? It never is. Anyway, as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of these episodes. Comment below your favorite jokes from this video as well. It helps me make short form content, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Where I live for now. I wrote down what you said to me, baby.